We will learn Ampere's circuital law. Uh, Ampere's circuital law. So the law states that the integral that is line integral, or can be said loop integral, the integral of magnetic field density, magnetic field density B along an imaginary closed path, is equal to the product of current enclosed by the path and permeability of the medium. This means if a current, this is also known as current thread, if this is a current thread, very long, infinite long, I current is passing, and if you close it by any loop, then if you product every del L and corresponding B, the product of B del L, and if you integrate it along this line, every del L and its corresponding B. So sometimes this is a path where sometimes del L is placed in greater distance from this wire. If the distance is greater, so field will be different, smaller, and sometime which is del L, if we take this length is very short, you can see here, and this length is longer length. So if you take every B del L, suppose this is B1 del L1, this is B2 del L2, this is B3, here it is B3 and del L3. So if you take all these B and del L together, and that if you can integrate it and integrate it along this closed loop, then B dot del L is equal to mu naught I. So this is the law states, and we will prove this law. Clear? So I can show it by an example. This is a current element, current long straight wire. This is not finite, this is infinite long straight wire, and if I current is passing from this end to this end, and if at any point if you close it, and this you can see this loop is not a circular, so you can choose any loop, and if you were able to integrate every point So every point you will have a different del L and different B, and if you integrate all these B del L, you get mu naught I. So if you are able to integrate this B del L, you will finally end up with a result mu naught I. This is your Ampere circuital law. Now actually Ampere circuital law is what we have learned in Coulomb's law, that Coulomb's law gives us about the force, electric field, and this can be also we can find electric field using Gauss law. And similarly, yesterday we learned Biot-Savart's law. And similarly, Biot-Savart's law theory can also be obtained from Ampere circuital law. Ampere's circuital law. So what Gauss law for Coulomb's law, that is Ampere's circuital law for Biot-Savart's law. In Gauss law we have seen that symmetry is very much required. Also in Ampere circuital law we find a geometrical figure which is symmetry in nature. Gauss law we have seen there. Similarly we will choose a symmetric loop which helps us in finding the magnetic field. So at Coulomb's law and Gauss law we used to find electric field, that we will use Biot-Savart's law, and as a substitute of Biot-Savart's law we use Ampere circuital law. So it's an and use these two laws, Biot-Savart's law and Ampere circuital law, to find the magnetic field. So let's prove Ampere circuital law. What they told, that loop integral of B del L is equal to mu naught I. Now if you take a straight wire, and earlier what I told you, you can choose any loop, but this loop is not symmetric. Clear? So this law becomes very useful to us if you take a symmetric figure whose formula is known to us. So if you take, we have the liberty to take any symmetric shape, any closed loop, and if you take a circle here, and since we know everything, the formula about this circle, or so many things we know about circle, but it is not known to us, so many things known to us for any randomly chosen curve or randomly chosen closed loop. So we can choose, if we choose a circle, the same law will be valid for any randomly chosen closed loop. So to prove Ampere circuital law, we will take a symmetric figure. The law does not violate just because it says about the closed loop. So we can choose any closed loop. We have that much liberty to choose any path which is convenient to us, whose formula is known to us. So if you take a circle, and if r is taken, if this radius of this circle is r, and if we want to find a magnetic field here at this point P, and O be the center of the circle, and this through this center, this is a three-dimensional figure, mind it, this is a three-dimensional figure, a circle is there, and from the center of the circle a wire infinite long passing, whose current is I. So let us find what the loop integral of B del L stands. So loop integral of B del L is equal to magnetic field at B at this point, and let this be the del L length, B dot del L. So if B, the direction of B is this, and the direction of del L is also this curve has also the same direction. So the angle between B and del L is 0 degree. So it is B del L cos 0 degree. and as we know B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi, mu naught I by 2r, mu naught I by B is mu naught I by 2 pi r, mu naught I by 2 pi r. So as we know from Biot-Savart's law, yesterday we have learnt it. So B is at a fixed distance. So P is equal to your mu naught I by 2 pi r from this 2 pi r, and your del L and cos 0 degree is 1. Now this r is fixed. If you consider del L here, so you will have the direction of B is this, direction of del L is also this, and r is at a fixed distance because I have taken a circle. As I told you, if you take symmetric figure, our calculation becomes easier, and this law holds for all kind of figures. Any law holds for all kind of figures. So Ampere-Circuital law equally correct for this circle also. So I have the liberty to choose any kind of figure, and I will choose a symmetric figure. I have taken a circle. So radius is fixed. If you consider any del L at any part of this circular imaginary curve, every part of this periphery of this circle is at a distance r from the center. So in this integrand, mu naught is constant, I is constant, I is not changing, 2 pi is constant, and r is also not changing. So r is constant everywhere, and angle is also not changing. Angle is every time is 0. So everything will come out except del L, mu naught I by 2 pi r, and loop integral of del L. And loop integral of del L means you have to integrate from here to here, and loop integral of del L means you have to integrate del L, and you know that whole, if you integrate the whole del L of this circle, you will have 2 pi r. So mu naught I by 2 pi r, and loop integral of del L is your 2 pi r, and 2 pi r gets cancelled. So finally what you get, B del L is equal to mu naught I, B del L is equal to mu naught I, and this was the Ampere-Circuital law, and this way we prove Ampere-Circuital law. You will use Ampere-Circuital law in various cases where the wire is very long, and as I told you, Ampere-Circuital law we use as a substitute of Biot-Savart's law. As a substitute of Biot-Savart's law, we use Ampere-Circuital law. Earlier we have seen that when we need to find electric fields, we used Gauss law in finding electric fields, and that was the substitute of Coulomb's law, where we used a symmetric figure and we got surface integrals. And here in Biot-Savart's law we find magnetic field, and the substitute of Biot-Savart's law is Ampere-Circuital law, and this is the proof of Ampere-Circuital law.